and that's President John Dramani Mahama to exercise his prerogative of mercy under Article 72 of the Constitution. And would want to pick the thoughts of Dr. Eric Osai. He is also someone who has monitored these activities since the news broke of this event, and he's joined us on the line. He's the Dean of Students at the Local Government Institute. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you very much for your time.
Good afternoon, my brother.
To start with, is it right for chiefs to get involved in the first place in things like this? Normally, this would have been classified under, pure politics and ethics. But for chiefs to at least have a say or two about it, is it in the right direction?
Not at all. I think it is not in the right direction for chiefs to get themselves involved in this matter. Simply because this matter that is require the people to petition to the president will require the intervention of the Council of State. And chiefs are represented at the Council of State by the President of the National House of Chiefs. So if they have any intervention, they should route it through their representative on the National House of Chiefs to counsel the President. But again, I would expect chiefs or traditional authorities in general to advise the parties that at the moment they haven't exhausted all the existing channels of resolution, as it were, because the Supreme Court has given its ruling, but there is another option for them to go for a review. So at the moment, we should be talking about review. If they exhaust the review at the Supreme Court and they are not satisfied with the ruling after the review, then they can come up and then put pressure on the president. But I would advise that chiefs should be the last resort. They should not get themselves involved in this issue. If they do that, they are condoning indiscipline. I will urge all traditional authorities to work through their National House of Chiefs, which is represented at the Council of State, to deal with this matter. I would expect them to come out and then call for calm. I would expect them to advise the parties to respect the rule of law and go back to court and, if possible, take a review of the ruling of the Supreme Court.
But Dr. Osai, in this case, we have seen ministers of state and then some key persons who are affiliated to the National Democratic Congress all signing. And these are chiefs who feel concerned about the fact that at least, one, it is happening on their land or happening on issues. These issues are happening here in the Greater Accra region. And then secondly, they feel that it might raise some tensions, for which reason they think that the president should take this kind of action. You completely think that it is not going to be in the favor of the chiefs and government at all?
Not at all. It is not going to be in favor of the chiefs. Chiefs should be custodians of customary laws. They should be respectable people that we come to as a last resort. So I don't think that what they are doing would support us. Aside from that, we should avoid politicizing the issue, because it is an issue that involves the Supreme Court. Again, if people have signed and the chiefs think they have a concern, they should pass it through their representation at the Council of State to advise the chiefs of Ghana land, if they are involved, to quickly withdraw. There is nothing like it happened on the Ghana land. No, we don't have one law for Ghana and one law for other people. It is a national law, and we are talking about the Supreme Court of Ghana. So I will plead with the traditional authorities. They should withdraw. They should go back and sit in their palaces. If they have any counseling, they should counsel the people to go back to the Supreme Court for a review. That is proper rule of law. If not that, then we would end up sidestepping the law and doing other things, which is not good. I'll plead with our traditional authorities to make sure that they go back to their palaces, because there and then they would earn that particular respect accorded to them by the law and society.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for your thoughts and insight on this particular story. Dr. Eric Osai is the Dean of Students at the Institute of Local Government Studies and sharing his thoughts on this development. So